book that I'm gonna review is Damage by Josephine Hart. It's a romantic suspense fiction. Will this connection damage Dr. Stephen Fleming's life? Or maybe Anna's life? And how and why? What secrets can do to you? What obsession, forbidden desires, when forbidden desires come true and you have that within your grasp, what that can do, or the picture that Josephine Hart has painted is so strong and so good. Welcome to yet another episode of TBR. Well, today the book that I'm going to talk about is Counterfeit by Kristin Chen. Well, as the name suggests, it is about counterfeiting or the business of counterfeiting. So, Winnie comes to meet an old school friend, Eva, suddenly, and wants a small favor, which is Eva's husband, who is a surgeon. Winnie asks help from her and says that Winnie's friend is unwell. If if Eva can help by talking to her husband, and then suddenly Winnie and Eva come very close. Then Winnie introduces Eva to her own business, which is counterfeiting luxurious branded bags. So basically, I'll tell you how the business works. The business works that Winnie goes and buys a bag from, say, a Gucci or a Chanel, and then she takes it to a factory where its exact replica is made. Then 4 or 5 days later, she goes back to the same Chanel or Gucci shop and says, oh, you know what, I didn't like the style. I didn't like, my mother-in-law didn't like the color, or some random excuses like that, and says that she wants to return it. She returns the bag, gets the money. Now here's the catch. She returns the replica. She doesn't return the original bag. She sells the original bag in eBay. Eva gets involved, and then Eva is caught by the police. How did they get caught by the police? And what exactly happened is what the whole, the book is about. Some of my favorite quotes from the book. She rejects the call before remembering the only other person besides Eva who has this number, the marketing and PR strategist she's hired to do some preliminary work for the new diamond venture. He's done a day early. She's not surprised. Here in China, no task is ever deemed impossible. No demand too extreme. No deadline too tight. There's always someone younger, scrappier, hungrier, willing to work harder, faster, longer. I marked this because as an Indian, you relate to this. And not the first part, of course, but the second part, I repeat again, no task is ever deemed impossible, because the population is so huge that before saying a no to a task, you will wonder twice, because there are people who, as the writer, as the author writes, there's always someone younger, scrappier, hungrier, willing to work harder, faster, longer, and if I may add, at a lesser price. Another one is everyone has a price. The trick is figuring out what it is without overpaying. Well, she's unearthed America's price for her freedom, and that price, not a penny more nor less, is him. Now, this second quote is very important in the whole context of the book, but I really can't reveal it because then it will become a spoiler. So, moving on to my take. The book starts, I would say, in a very okayish fashion, and then goes on to become interesting. But I think the author kind of solves the mystery halfway through the book, which is where it kills the whole, the book could have been great, but it just becomes an average book because the mystery is just unraveled, and then it almost feels like now the author is forced to get the story towards its finale or towards its end, and there's no real climax towards the end. So overall, I would say, it becomes an okayish book. There is one particular chapter which will blow your mind, but that is it. After that, the book becomes boring, and before that, it's okayish. But do pick up the book, or if you have already read the book, do let me know what you think about it, and suggest any book that you want us to read. Also, we will be soon getting you an author who speaks about her own book. So keep watching our space. Till then, also do not forget to watch our other shows. You will find all the links in the description below. Thank you so much. Have a great day.